Hi everyone, welcome back to Super Mario All-Stars. Last time I played the original Super Mario Brothers, even though it's got broken physics in this compilation. Now we're gonna do Lost Levels. I'm gonna stay quiet for this one because, well, for one, the baby's gonna be sleeping, and two, it's probably best that I focus while playing this one. I wouldn't be surprised if I get lost too. I love this intro music, by the way. It's beautiful, isn't it? At least it sounds beautiful. Also, yeah, poison mushrooms. In the original, the poison mushrooms weren't they weren't as easy to figure out compared to normal mushrooms because they were like basically just a darker shade. In this remake or compilation, they clearly made them look different. But honestly, even the original, I think it was easy to tell what was a poison mushroom and what was not. Actual normal mushroom is right there. To get it, you have to do this. Or I guess you could enter the place. Lives are important, of course, but they're not as easy as to get, so it's like whatever now. Just play. As far as World 9 is concerned, I'm not actually sure if I'm actually going to showcase it. And I could have gotten an extra life right there. Could have, but did not. Levels are still overall short, but you have to be careful of some traps that send you back several worlds, possibly back to World 1. So careful of those. Sometimes you're not supposed to just reach the end of the level, you're supposed to find a secret that leads you to the actual next level. There are still warp points, though. Do not ask me where they are, though. I actually probably should try to get them. Although I think you actually have to play through all the levels to unlock them all. So, you know. Because if you don't go through a specific level, the game will never register it in your save file. You know what, but I imagine for some people though, this game is basically just the same as the original Mario. Just more levels, that's all it is. Probably why the Lost Levels is a great name for it compared to just Super Mario Bros. 2. And for people who are unaware of Super Mario Bros. 2 USA being just a reskinned Doki Doki Panic, they probably think that Super Mario Bros. 2 USA is quite creative, even though it's clearly not the same. Yeah, I could have gone behind there, got a warp point, I'm pretty sure, but nope. Just gonna play the levels as they go. I think you can actually get one-ups from these flagpoles, you just have to really jump over them, which I have not done at all so far. Maybe. Yeah, bloopers in the sky. Is that weird? Of course it is. But that's what's gonna happen. If you think bloopers flying in the sky is weird, you ought to see what some of the special levels feel like in the end. The very first time I ever saw special levels, I was floored. Like when I was younger, you know, the first time I actually saw, like, I think it was World C3. I was floored by the multiple Bowsers and stuff. It was something else. Because you weren't used to, like, after going through 16 worlds, where it's like, just go from 1 to 4 levels, and then the 4th level is always a castle level where you fight Bowser. The 3rd level being a castle level with 2 Bowsers in it just felt weird. I think it was. I probably misremembering it. Yep, Power Flower up there, not that I need it. The beginning world is fairly easy for the Lost Levels. It gets really tough in the later levels, really. Oh my god, I can't believe I got hit by that. The hitboxes are weird, what a surprise. Bye. I think Bowser always jumps in the beginning of a fight. His AI is programmed to work that way. But that makes it easy. Usually. If there's a fireball in the way of you just running up to him, well, obviously that's gonna put a wrench into your plan to just go right through him. I have some weird games I want to play soon. Also, I love the water here. I don't think that was in the Super Mario Bros. 1. Like, obviously there was underwater levels, but not actual water under the bridge, something like that. But in the original, it was like just a static image, I think. In fact, I think it's still a static image here. You cannot actually swim. So don't try jumping in the water. Just wanted to show an example of what happens if you try to jump in the water right here. Also, I've just realized this right now, but if you look at the pipes near the water, you'll see that the effect is not that great, and gosh darn it, I hate these Koopas. Already down to 3 lives. Yeah, whatever, didn't hit a single one. Of course! Of course. Give me a mushroom. I want to go back here. Oh! There are some pipes that have useful warps. And I think I'm going to start using them, or at least checking them out. Okay, let's try it this way. Oh my god, I can't believe I messed up that badly. But it's normal to keep screwing up like this. I'm already on my last life though, that's lame. Thought I would have lasted a lot longer. Might as well get a game over. It's supposed to be super tough and I'm experimenting right now, but these Koopas, the way you hit them and they keep angling and then they turn back in the direction you're in, it just messes me up, man. See? I always do that. I just got a sudden wave of nostalgia right now. I think that used to happen to me when I was younger. Anyway, let's try to get this right finally. There we go. And yes, you can go in there. And it's just a bonus that you can actually die in. I sure hope you enjoyed those couple of coins. Very useful, huh? But yeah, you look at the pipes, you can see that the water doesn't go behind them or around them. And you can see the actual background behind them. And that's kind of a lame failure of a special effect. But that's how it was in the original too. For these green trampolines, if you jump off of them properly, you get to jump super high. So high that you're up in the air for not long enough, I guess. I'm just having fun right now. Sorry if I'm not playing up to you guys' standards. It's been such a long time since I played this game though. Obviously I'm gonna struggle in some aspects. I almost got screwed there. Literally invisible troll box. Yep, you get a one up here. Look at those Goombas. I swear, when I was younger, I used to like play lost levels up until World 4, I think. And then I was stuck. I could no longer proceed through it or something. We'll see which castle it is that I got stuck on. Might be World 3. Okay, I think I can get a one up. No, I'm not here. Because in the first game, there are several Koopas that you can hit, and then they go defeat much of enemies in a row, and that gives you an extra life, or 2, or 3, or 4, or whatever. Then of course there's stuff like this. Some of these jumps are quite crazy, by the way. Because the mechanics aren't as easy to get used to as you might expect. Obviously masters make it look easy, but I am no master. I'm just some guy who enjoys playing the video game. And yeah, see, this is one of those bros where I probably would have gotten one up if I had hit the Koopa at the beginning and kicked him forward. But since I was invincible, I couldn't actually do that. Thank you. Love my mushrooms. Aha, look at this. But of course, invisible blocks. Not that I knew that when I was younger. When I was younger, I had no idea that it was going to be invisible blocks. Behind me, I think? Yeah. I think there's another one right under me too, but I like having the momentum to go up here. You can get stuck here, by the way. I think you can get stuck here if you keep making the screen spoil enough that you can no longer get enough momentum to jump up to the invisible blocks. Oof. And we are done. I got a 1-up from the flagpole last time, by the way. I forgot to mention it, you know. Definitely one of the first levels that are probably going to stump some people, just because of that one part where you have to find some invisible blocks. Even if you do, though, I don't think it's enough. I'll explain why once we get to that one castle, but I don't think it's enough to just put to one section where you need to find some invisible blocks like that. Oh, your flower, yum. And some bloopers. Oof, not that hard of a level. Much easier than the previous one, in fact. Bridge levels have never been tough, to be frank. Even with the auto-generated cheeps. I almost died right there. I seriously almost died right there. And I could have gotten a 1-up, huh? Ooh, wow, I cannot believe I actually made that jump. Anyway, up or down? I guess we're going down first. I guess it doesn't even matter, actually. Oof, I do not want to lose my power up. There we go. Bowser's already got a bunch of bricks. And this one actually has coins in it. But yeah, you can break the bricks, and that's supposed to help you reach the end without getting hit, but honestly, there's not enough space for that, if you ask me. World 2 down. By the way, we are not going to unlock World 9 now because we got a game over. So I'll do a safe state run off screen after I'm done with this normal quote-unquote run of lost levels. I'm gonna go up. I think this is the level where you need to go through a warp, though. We'll see soon. We'll see soon. Damn it. So much for having a power-up. Ah, I was hoping to land right on top of it. I think if you keep going, that's where you find a warp that leads you back to World 1, and you can't actually walk backwards. Kind of awkward. So the other pipe that was under a bunch of bricks that seemed impossible to reach, I imagine that's an actual warp that leads you to World 4 or 5 or something. Or maybe it's just a bonus. Or maybe it's a dead trap. I don't know! I haven't played this particular iteration of Super Mario Bros. Enough. I wasn't good enough for it in my youth. So after I beat it once, it was like, okay, I'm never playing this again. I'm never playing this again. I don't want to. This was made for the hardcore players. That's literally why World 9 exists, and wow, I cannot believe I did not get hit by that Cheep Cheep. This is actually a tough water level segment. Yeah, I'm going down here. And I could not. Once you're below enough the screen, you no longer are able to swim back up, I think. At least I got a checkpoint. The Cheep Cheep are placed really inconveniently here, and gosh darn it, so are the bloopers. Okay, that was my fault. I clearly pressed the jump button though. Supposed to swim up one more time. You know, instead of just casually getting hit. And oh wow, the placement of the Cheep Cheeps is actually random to some extent. Well, that's lame. I thought it was intelligent positioning, but no, it's just me being unlucky as usual. And there we go. I died at the end. What a surprise. I could have gone that one up, and I failed yet again. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the things to be balanced out in a certain way in order to proceed here. It's gonna be annoying. Gosh. Ooh, perfect. Unfortunately, it actually wasn't perfect. I didn't get it one up. Aww. Still, I'm surprised I managed to hop off the Koopa properly. Just not good enough. Anyway, is this the castle I'm thinking of? The one I kept getting stuck on when I was younger? I think so. I think this is it. Yep, that was the wrong thing to do already. Oh, pfft. Can't believe I messed up that quickly. Go down. Then up. Or no, never mind. Maybe I'm supposed to go in the lower passage? That was my fault. That was my fault. I realized, oh no, I'm supposed to go down, but then I really messed up my movement. See, this is where it gets hard to figure out what's the proper passage. We're gonna try to go to the bottom passage now. And that's the correct one. Of course. Ugh. This is it. This is the castle. How was anyone supposed to figure out you were supposed to find this invisible block so that you can go up here? You know? When I was younger, I didn't know that invisible block existed at all, so I was never able to go through the top passage, and because of that, I would never be able to reach Bowser in time. Always bothered me. And of course, Bowser himself is really easy, as usual. No hammers, no difficulty. But yeah, 3-4, when I was younger, that was pretty much as far as I was able to go. Until I figured out that invisible block existed. Just because without an invisible block, you cannot actually go in the upper passage. So you're stuck on the loop forever. Also, yeah, red piranha plants. They do not respect your privacy, so even if you're next to the pipe, they'll still keep popping up, and gosh darn it, I kept slipping off the platform. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go between them, but that's really inconvenient. There's supposed to be Goombas, too. Thank you. Oh wow, you're gonna need to be going quickly here. Oof. Okay, I like to. How about you scram, huh? Here, let me give you a helping hand. Poison mushroom. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, of course, I can choose back. Either that or that's a new one. I want that. There we go. Can't go inside any of these. Nope. But now that I have my fire flower, I can go inside some of these, and gosh darn it, like to. How often are you gonna appear? Fire flowers, fireballs actually travel a lot farther than you might expect. And that's the only Goomba that appears inside a level. Lame. So 4-2 in the original Super Mario Bros. Is infamous. What about 4-2 in Lost Levels, huh? Seems it's gonna be tough. Thankfully I've got my Fire Flower to help me. For some time, anyway. Can't do much against the Buzzy Beetles. Oh wow, that was a weird jump. Lagging a bit. Surprised I haven't met any Hammer Bros yet. There we go. Ah, damn. I was hoping it would stay with my Fire Flower forever, but no. Apparently I've not. That Bullet Bill, man. I kept up with it for such a long time. Anyway. Still no one-ups. Weird. You're supposed to land on a specific place to get the one-up. I keep saying the top, but apparently it's not just the top. Tough jump. Tough jumps all over. Is this where we get the wind effects? I think maybe. For those wondering, Lost Levels has wind effects at some point. It's about as good as it sounds. And I missed a mushroom, but at least I didn't die. Yep, jumping can be tough. In fact, that was pretty much impossible at that point. Oh, game over? I was on my last life? Oh, okay, whatever. See, we start at the beginning of the level we are in. That's the forgiving nature of Super Mario All-Stars Lost Levels. As opposed to the original, which was literally start back from the very, very beginning. As in World 1. This level has some pretty tough jumps, like gosh. I'm sort of kind of pleasantly surprised, but also mildly annoyed. Mostly because I know I won't have to deal with this kind of crap when I do Super Mario Bros. 2 and Super Mario Bros. 3. Ah, pretty much had to get hit. And that was me screwing up again. Gosh! I'm playing so terribly right now. I guess I should just stop commentating and focus. Oh, or I get the midpoint. Yeah, I think I can make that jump. Yeah, just barely though. Ugh. Yeah, that's what we're working with now. That's the level of difficulty they decide to throw at us. Super, super tough jumps. -4 is death. Especially with fire bars that big. Give me the mushroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all think this looks a little too difficult? Well, it's possible. Gotta time yourself properly. Like that. Ooh, that was much more difficult for me to do, though, if you ask me. Yeah, just waiting for him to jump. Aw, man! Thankfully, I still had invincibility frames. And I guess the red piranha plants do respect your privacy to some extent. Oh gosh. What an inconveniently placed fireball. Fire bars, fireballs, they gotta use the proper terminology, you know? This again. I do not like this part one bit. Like, gosh. Damn. Should have rushed a bit more. Go, 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 go! We're still hanging on here. I mean, we got game overs, but, you know. I haven't felt really stuck yet. Also, yeah, the Toads have new animations compared to Super Mario Bros. 1. Not that anyone cares. They're still annoying. It actually hit me. Wow. It would not have hit me in a custom engine. Subconsciously done that on purpose, I know. Want to get 5 lives back. Surprised we get 5 lives. Thought it would be 3. That's how it is in modern games, isn't it? Just 3 lives once you get a game over. Take my time. Wasn't taking my time. Whoops. Because there's quite a lot of danger in this level. We're past the halfway point, so they're not going to pull any punches on us anymore. At this point, they know we have to be good, so they're pulling out the big guns. That it? The wind effects! Oh, the awful wind effects! But here, in this case, you're supposed to use the wind to make you go faster, you know? And gosh darn it, how are you supposed to do this? Right here. They're not timed. The way they go in and out of the pipes is not exactly 1-in-1 match! Oh! Damn, Buzzy Beetles, they always get me. Is there a checkpoint? Yes, there is. Okay, good. In fact, I think we were right at it. Wow, how lucky. Oh, very lucky, in fact. Because that... Ugh. Thought that was the end of the level. Nope, not quite. Oh, cool, a vine. Yep, I'm going through the vine. I want a bonus. Gotta help myself relax. I don't know why the cloud is solid. Felt like always an awkward design choice. I like that the bonus is much more rewarding than the ones in the original Mario Brothers, though. Considering it's a lot tougher to get. It's not just go down this one random pipe. An actual warp zone, huh? Well, unfortunately, I said to myself that I would not use any warp zone, so... Yep. Just killing myself right here. Thank God for the timeout. Hmm? Or time up. So we're gonna ignore the bonus now. Personally, if I was actually wanted to go just to the end, I would definitely use that bonus, but, you know... I want to show every level. If I can. Was that my last life? No, this is my last life. So obviously, invisible blocks. Can I do this properly? Yeah, there we go. And that's the end. Oof. Honestly, I would actually recommend going through the warp zone over that. I do not like these setups where if you scroll the screen too much, you're perma-stuck. I really don't like these kind of setups. Is this the first cave level? Like the first underground level in this Lost Levels? I think it might just be the second at most. Weird. That was bad. That was really, really bad. I keep playing so badly now. But that's what it is. Is this my fourth game over or my third one? I have no idea and I don't care. I'm just trying to play the game at my own leisure. It's like practice is important, you know? Getting practice on the game so that you get an idea of how you're supposed to play it, where the shortcuts are, what the better passages are, that kind of stuff, that's kind of important. So that's why it's important to also just play the game casually instead of stressing over what the best path is on your first playthrough. That was close. Coins in the thing under me. Yep. I keep almost going into the block. Kind of awkward. Well, I'm up here now, but I want to go down here. It might be a trap if you go all the way to the end. I'll tell you, hey, guess what? You're going back to World 2. Have fun. Man, I just realized in my previous video, I actually removed too much of the image. I cropped out too much of the image while editing the video. I'm sorry about that. Or no, never mind. I probably fixed it because I can fix it. Or maybe I didn't. Who knows? I probably don't care that much. Like the top of the screen, you know? That's what I mean. Anything above the information of Mario's score, the coins, that kind of stuff. So there may have been on occasion some things that you couldn't see. Ah, would have been so clutch. Pat actually managed to survive. But the bloopers are in the way! Ooh, wow, that was a big jump. Oh, that's the wrong thing to do. Okay, I guess in that case, I'm going up here. Bye. Ugh, I hesitated. Start back from the beginning, but now we know where to go. Right up here. I guess the piranha plants do respect your privacy, and gosh darn it, I'm hesitating way too much. The piranha plants, the red ones that is, still respect your privacy and do not appear if you're on the pipe, but they will appear even if you're next to it. I think that's the difference. They're also faster in general. Yeah, okay. I get it now. Probably helps for situations like this, where you're straight up on the pipe and if they appear out of it immediately... Oof! Ah, damn it. I wanted to stay up there. Oof! Oh! Clutch! So clutch! That was so clutch! And this is bad. That was bad. I'm rushing too much. But yeah, it's like I said, practice makes perfect, and I don't know enough about this level to do it in one shot. Or 4 shots in this case so far. Surprised I didn't get a checkpoint at least. Oh, it's too low! Damn it! Ah, another game over. I was about to get another life too. Oh! Okay, so I guess if you're at the tippy edge of the pipe, it doesn't consider you to be on it anymore. Although if you're there, you're not gonna get hit if you stay put. That's the real behavior of these piranha plants. Ugh. That was my bad. I'm making too many mistakes, gosh. Like, I didn't even get back to where I was and I'm already down to 2 lives again. But the levels are getting tougher and tougher, so you know. Of course, I wouldn't have to go through these levels if I'd actually warped to level World 6, now would I? There we go. Wait, I think that platform just didn't spawn the first time. Wow. That is awkward. Poor design, but you know. It happens. In old Super Nintendo-ish games, it happens. More often in original Nintendo games, too. Would have been so clutch if I actually went through the entire level at one time. It didn't spawn, though. Especially because it was, like, right at the end. I hate how the beginning of these castle levels make the very first portion awkward. You have to jump in this specific way in order to survive, and that fire bar, man. Moving faster than normal. Oh! I was moving faster than normal, too. Too fast, actually. But yeah, these awkward beginnings of these castle levels, I do not like them. Feels too, Super Mario Bros. X-ish, in a sense. Or Super Mario World Kaizo Hack-ish. I just want to see... I was stuck. I was literally stuck. I just wanted to see if there was a mushroom there, but whatever. Game over yet again. Probably the 5th one at this point, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 6th. There we go. Of course it's got a mushroom in it, because it's so dangerous to go down there. Imagine if it had been a poison mushroom, though. Yep, that was bad. But we want to go up here. Ah. Uh-huh. Some dangerous jumps here and there, but nothing too complex. Oh, that was cool. I realized I wasn't going to be able to go under him, so then I jumped up through the small gap and somehow I pulled it off. Great. That sprite right there of all 5 toads together still looks awkward.